Good afternoon and welcome from the Binary Computer Solutions video recording studio here in South Burlington. I'm Dave Curtis and this is my business partner, Blaine Bouvier. Together, we are Vermont Modular Homes. The point of this afternoon's video is to kind of do a recap of a house set that we had yesterday in Lanesboro, Massachusetts, and what we thought we would do is simply walk through a series of photographs that we took so you will get a better idea as to what happens at a house set. Here you see on the left, this is a module that is sitting there waiting for the crane, which will pick it up and set it on the foundation. And in this photograph, if you look up here at the top, you'll see there's that module sitting on the foundation, and we will very shortly be putting the second box in place also. This is another shot of kind of the same thing, just moved around with the camera to another spot. You see that, up top is the one module sitting on the foundation, and then over here in the bottom, we have the second half of the house is there waiting to be set in place. Here you see in the front the crane, and it has the box in the air, and it's going to swing around and set on the foundation. I want to take a minute and point out something that, quite honestly, we very, very seldom ever see. Look at the bottom of the photograph. What these are huge pads or mats that we had to bring to this particular job site for the crane to ride on so that it wouldn't sink into mud. And what we had to do with these pads, which are all made out of very heavy lumber, was set them in place and build basically a place for the crane to set and put out its outriggers, and also build a little road using this for this to set in place. The point I think I'm trying to make is that this particular site was a bit of a challenge, and it required some unique approaches that had to be taken, and these pads accomplished that. And speaking of cranes, here it is, a squeaky, brand new 90-ton crane. This was its very first job, and did an excellent job for us. This is a shot that shows here you have one box is already on the foundation, and the other one, if you look very carefully, you'll see that it is not set down yet, and they'll finish that up. This house has, as you can see, all the way around it, an enormous expanse of decks. Literally on all four sides of the home are going to have decks. And speaking of decks, right in the front of the house, you see the roof, which is being set in place, and this will create a covered deck, covered porch. The homeowners have yet to decide how they're going to finish that exactly. But that'll create a terrific outdoor living space for them. And then this one I think is a very, very cool picture. First off, it kind of shows how it was a very beautiful day for a tough job, and it made things so much nicer. But up in the air, that is the last piece to be set in place of the decks, and there was all sorts of things were in the way, and so the crane had to pick it up, and it literally is going to go above that tree. So it was 50, 60 feet in the air, and swing around to the back of the house and gently set in place. And that is a brief overview of what we did yesterday. I'm sure that it will generate some questions from you as to, well, what does this mean? What does that mean? How can I with my house? You know, all sorts of things that'll come across your mind. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call. Obviously, 802-985-5855. We look forward to talking with you. Have a great afternoon.